Hey, New England, we scored the most points this weekend. So suggest that. I don't care if we're eliminated. I don't care if New England clinched a playoff spot. We scored the most points this weekend. Our offense has been really, really bad. Now it looked utterly unstoppable. Fear the Hawk. If you're a bad team, you should fear us. If you're good, just go. This game really didn't mean anything, but you know what? We scored 51 points, so that makes me happy. What is up? What is going on, everybody? I don't know why I'm going crazy with this, but whatever. My name is Matthew Meyer. I am back once again. If you thought I was going to take these last 2 weeks off because these games don't really matter very much, you are dead wrong, because I am still back. And today we are going to be breaking down the very beautiful game, the one where the Seahawks won 51-29. Oh boy, it was a big ol' ass kicking. Not as bad as the Cowboys and Washington game where it was like 42-7 at halftime. No. It wasn't that bad. It was still pretty bad though. Also, at the end of the video, I will also be giving you an update at the playoff picture as well, because let's be honest, this game really isn't going to mean anything, though it's just there. A game that's scheduled that just has to be played. Both of us are eliminated, but all I'm going to say is if this is the last game Russell Wilson plays in Seattle, it was a pretty damn good one, because for the most part, he played like a perfect game. He got pressured a lot, though, and we put Tim Boyle under like no pressure whatsoever, so that's very, very concerning. But hey, you know what? Russell Wilson only got sacked once. He ended up going 20 for 29 for 236 yards and 4 touchdowns. He was very efficient, though 3 of those touchdowns going to DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf has just been very silent, and I definitely criticized that last week, where I was like, oh yeah, where's DK Metcalf? Where's Tyler Lockett though? Well, I think Russell Wilson heard those words and he was like, okay, fine, you want DK Metcalf? I'll throw you the ball to him. Metcalf didn't really have a big game. He went 6 for 6-3, but he did have 3 touchdowns. Lockett had the other one, although Lockett had a very quiet game, which was a bit weird though. But oh boy, the big name today was, of course, Rashad Penny. 25 carries for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. That Lions run defense did not show up, including ours on the last drive of the first half, though. But you know what that is neither here nor there. We played a damn good game. Looking on the other side, no Jared Goff, so that was a bit of a bummer to whoop his ass. Tim Boyle though came in though. He was efficient, so that was nice though, but he did throw 3 interceptions, so 2 of them to DJ Reed, so thank you for that though. And then of course you have the Ugo Amadi one where he just dropped the ball for some reason. It was because he was tucking it though, but that was, yeah, dude, you can't do that, okay? But well, I tucked the ball. Just don't drop it though. I think it also helped that there was no snow around there too. Snow's kind of clearing up around here. But yeah, it was a pretty good day today. And just the wild and insanity of this week just really just came full on force though, where we looked good and gives us all false hope, but yeah. And so before I start getting into the playoff picture though, something that I'm sure will come up on everyone's mind is, of course, is this the last game of Russell Wilson in Seattle? I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know. I think there are definitely some coaches that need to get fired. Ken Norton, if we're lucky, Shane Waldron maybe, because for the most part he's just had one awful year. Is it time for Carroll to go too? Maybe, but and you look at the Green Bay and you look at like the Green Bay Packers for instance. So I mean, not the Packers the last couple of years though, but when they had Mike McCarthy though, there was a whole lot of drama going on. Their Packers were not good, and they fired him, and they brought in someone new, and all of a sudden they started thriving. That defense started to get better. The offense looked efficient. Well, actually, offense was a little bit meh in 2019, though. But of course, these last 2 years, that Packers offense has definitely done a very good job. So I'm not saying, oh, next year we're going to be the best team in the NFL. If that's true, that would be awesome, though. But I think the number one priority should definitely be firing some coaches. We do have quite a bit of money saved up in our cap, though. I also think one of the biggest reasons why is because we actually had a home crowd this year, so that was nice. So, and I feel like we're either just going to go full on tank mode or we're going to start spending some of that money, which is good, but there's also a bit of a problem with that because then that's probably going to bite us in the ass in a couple of years. No, especially if we just go just on like a whole full on spending spree. And after that Bears game, I didn't really have a lot of confidence in us even going up against the Lions. I know the Lions are bad, but they just beat the Cardinals recently. And something else I said is that for some weird reason, all our division rivals had problems with the Detroit Lions. Though we were the only team that didn't. Even though they did get an onside kick against us and things started to get a little nervous like near the end of the third quarter, but you know what, we put up a very good drive in that fourth quarter, and that basically kind of ended the game. And then also back-to-back interceptions by Tim Boyle didn't really help things either. And I'm going to say if we do trade away Russell Wilson, we should definitely get a bundle of first round picks. And I don't think we're gonna go pull like a Bill O'Brien type thing where we're just gonna trade away a best player and then basically just get like a couple dimes out of it. Where yeah, look how that trade went. That didn't go well. I mean, David Johnson isn't even with the Texans anymore. I don't think we would do something like that. I think we would definitely get first round picks though. And if you look at teams that need quarterbacks though, you look at the Giants, the Panthers, the Broncos, for instance. So they would definitely give us a lot of cap though, and they could potentially help them out though. Even the Saints, and even Russell Wilson made a statement this week saying, "I hope this isn't my last game in Seattle." And during the offseason when all the trade rumors around Russell Wilson was coming out though, he did blatantly say, "I never asked for a trade." If you look at the three quarterbacks that were in the trade rumors though, it was Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson. Aaron Rodgers flat out said, "I don't want to play in Green Bay anymore." Deshaun Watson said, "Get me the hell out of here." And Russell Wilson basically just asked for an offensive line though. And when you think about it, our offensive line has been bad for many, many years. So I don't blame him for calling him out on that. I don't blame him for calling him out or calling us out on it though. And I don't really feel like he was being unreasonable though, where he was like, "Oh, you give me offensive line, you trade me." And so just like all like the stories just getting revealed about Russell Wilson now being a bad teammate. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Oh, I want our team to get better is making you a bad teammate. I don't understand that. But if this was the last game of Russell Wilson in Seattle, this was a damn good game. And also the biggest thing, I don't think we can go full on tank mode if Russell Wilson is still in Seattle. We do have some nice pieces. We do have players that I like, but I just can't see us tanking and like getting a good spot in the draft though where we can start building our team if Russell Wilson is still there. So if we do trade away Russell Wilson and we get a bundle of first round picks, the rebuild is off to a fantastic start. Will it hurt? Absolutely though. But I was just about to say is the biggest thing is that Russell Wilson does have a no trade clause in his contract, though. So it's not like the Broncos. So it's not like the Broncos can call up and say, "Oh, hey, we want Russell Wilson. You can have Drew Lock," and it will be like, "Oh, okay, switch." If Russell Wilson doesn't like the trade, then he doesn't have to do it. So if Russell Wilson says he's happy in Seattle, and if Russell Wilson is just going to blatantly say, "I'm happy in Seattle, I don't want to leave," then there's really honestly nothing we can do about it, though, because that is what is in his contract. And that's just my thoughts. Of course, I'm all decked out Seahawks gear. I got my back up. Got my Seahawks pajamas. I don't think you can see them because it is getting. Oh, that's right. I can't slide well on that. Yeah, because it is getting it is getting a little late, and I gotta go to work tomorrow. But yeah. Oh shit. My phone's asking me to back it up. Don't worry, I'll get a new one soon, hopefully, because I gotta upgrade it. So So since we're eliminated, though, will I stick around with the playoffs? Absolutely. I love the playoffs, no matter who's playing. Though, there are definitely several teams that I would rather not see in the playoffs or definitely win the Super Bowl. Though Tampa Bay and Tom Brady, for instance, because please, you have enough. You don't need 8. Okay, you already proved you're the GOAT. So, yeah. So as of right now, for what we're looking right now, we're looking at the AFC. Tennessee's currently a top seed, which I think they really want to keep, though. Got Kansas City at number 2. Kansas City lost to the Bengals today. Bengals number 3, Bills number 4, Patriots number 5, Colts number 6, and Chargers at number 7. And then of course you have the Raiders, and Steelers behind them. So really, all I want is just the matchups, though. I mean, if Tennessee wants to win it, go ahead. Chiefs want to win another one, go ahead. Bengals, go ahead. Bills, please. They deserve one. Patriots, oh, please not. Colts, Chargers, nah, man. I think it's basically like only the Patriots, though. So the Patriots get knocked out early. That sounds bad. And so yeah, just like I said, I love I love like matchups in the playoffs, especially if they can live up to the hype. Though it's like as of right now, we're looking at like Chiefs at the Chargers, Bengals at the Colts, and then Bills at the Patriots. I love all those games. Though of course, if you recently watched a couple weeks ago that Chiefs and Chargers game, that game was wild. So, and then Bengals and Colts, those are two of the hottest teams in the NFL. Actually, I know the Colts lost to the Raiders today, but you know what? If Jonathan Taylor's on his game, though, you need to be very, very afraid of the Colts. And don't underestimate Carson Wentz either. And then, of course, Bills and Patriots, of course. I don't think New England's very happy about losing to Buffalo. So I think that's what's going to stick right now. And I would love all that. And then, of course, you go to the NFC, get Green Bay, which they just beat. Packers just beat the Minnesota Vikings just a little bit ago, and I believe that helped them clinch the top seed in the NFC. So you know what, we may see some Jordan Love tomorrow. Rams are number 2, Bucks number 3, Cowboys number 4, Cardinals number 5, 49ers number 6, and wait, the Eagles clinched the playoff spot? Okay. I didn't realize that. I thought the Saints were still alive. Okay, I didn't see that. Hang on, I'm actually going to have to look that up. Okay, yeah, the Eagles clinched a playoff berth. I did not think I was going to say that this year. But you know what? The Eagles really aren't the bad. How are the 49ers not clinched a playoff spot? Okay, yeah. Well, the only team that's going to be able to catch up to them is the Saints, which I really don't think that's going to happen. So as of right now, it's kind of looking like the Eagles and Rams, 49ers and Bucks, and then Cardinals and Cowboys. And once again, I love most of these games. Though Rams and Eagles, I think that's but then again, the Rams seem to turn the ball over a lot. Like the Rams, like Stafford threw 2 picks and then fumbled the ball. Yeesh. Okay. And yeah, you got the Bucks and Niners, and here's I hate both teams. I would rather I would rather them both lose. But you know what? I really want this matchup. I really do. The reason why is because it would be the first time Jimmy Garoppolo and Tom Brady play. And if you know history though, then you know that Jimmy Garoppolo sat behind Tom Brady for a while. I sense like Star Wars vibes, Master versus Apprentice. Actually, I feel like that would mostly be like Brady and Belichick, though. But you know what? I don't care. I love the matchups. Just like I love the matchup. Like, okay, who's superior? Did Belichick make a mistake? Though we'll see. Actually, technically, he's not with the Patriots anymore, so that doesn't matter. Anyway, I love the matchup though. That 49ers defense is pretty good. The Bucks defense is okay. I mean, you almost lost to the Jets, which that would have been hilarious. But yeah. And yeah, Cardinals and Cowboys. Cardinals actually beat the Cowboys earlier today, though. What a catch! I don't know who that was, but holy crap! That was respect. Catch of the year. I love most of these games. So I'm excited. I'm super into this. I will definitely stick around for the playoffs and come back next week, and then I'm going to tell you some of my plans that I got for later this year. Of course, I'm hoping to not use my phone anymore. I'm hoping to get an actual camera where maybe I can start to learn to edit some stuff. I also noticed I got a lot of views for Samson the Bear, so you know what? There's a chance he'll come back. So yeah, I'll definitely stick around for the playoffs. And if you tune in next week, I'll show you some plans I got for next year. Really excited about it. But yeah, in the meantime, yeah, that's about it. One more week of torture, and then we have playoff football where hopefully a couple teams don't really make it. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't say who I wanted to win the Super Bowl on the NFC side. Yeah, Green Bay. I honestly don't have a problem with Green Bay. I know a lot of Seattle fans have problems with Green Bay. I really don't. I mean, my uncle who really lives down the road is a Packers fan, but then again, he did grow up in Wisconsin. So I don't have a problem with them. Rams. I like Matthew Stafford. I would love to see Matthew Stafford hold up a Super Bowl trophy. I think he deserves it. It's just that I hate the Rams, and I would rather them. Tampa Bay, I already said, I would rather not. Cowboys, I would rather them not, but I do like Dak, and this would be a pretty good feel-good story. Arizona, I mean, they're in our division, so I would rather them not. 49ers, please no. Eagles, I feel like the Eagles are just a team I just don't really care about. Though I don't hate them, I don't love them. If it came down to Philadelphia and Tampa Bay in the NFC Championship, which I kind of hope it's not, I would vote for Philadelphia. So, yeah. So, that's what I think. That's what I want on the other side. There's definitely more teams in the NFC. But, yeah, I will see you guys next week. Hopefully. See you later. Bye.